guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and I'm the creator behind Lily Rose Craft Room. And for today's video, we're going to be sublimating. So if you're new to sublimation and you don't know where to start, but you want to start on something, I highly recommend getting this box. I got it from Amazon. I'll be linking it down in the description below, but it has basically everything. I got this when I first got my sublimation printer and I've been using it here and there. But let me show you what's inside of this box. So this box contains 4 mouse pads, 12 car cup coasters, 12 square cup coasters, 2 pillow covers, 2 garden flags, 4 makeup bags, 1 tote bag, 3 puzzles, and 12 keychains. And like I said, if you're new to the sublimation world and you just want to start somewhere, I recommend this box. So the items that we're going to be sublimating today are 2 of the square coasters, 2 of the round coasters. These are like the car coasters that go in your car for the cup holders. And we're going to be doing 1 mouse pad and a little puzzle. But before we get started, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so you guys don't miss out on any new videos. All right, let's get started. Let's start off by where I get my designs. All my designs are always from Fabrica, unless I tell you otherwise. I love this website. There's so many different font files, PNGs, SVGs, classes, they got it all. I save the files on my favorites, the one that I'm gonna be using, and I'm also gonna be linking them down in the description below. And I also have a free trial for you guys for Fabrica, so you guys can check that out. So this is one of the files I'm gonna be using. And for one of the coasters, I'm gonna be using this PNG. Even though it says round earrings, I'm just using it for the circle. It doesn't matter that it says round earrings. I'm putting these on coasters. Here's another file that I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna use 2 images from this file. So I downloaded them all, and let me show you how I uploaded them on Silhouette Studio. And you don't need to have a Silhouette to use Silhouette Studio. I just use it because that software is free. And if I were to use my Cricut Design Space, once I print that image, you guys know that it prints like a black border for the print and cut. But with Silhouette Studio, you're able to use the whole entire page. So now that we're on Silhouette Studio, we're gonna go over to the panels section on the top and we're gonna select page setup. And on number 4, where it says media size, I'm gonna select the letter size because that's the size of my sublimation paper. You don't have to worry about where it says machine or feed type or cutting mat. We're not gonna be using a silhouette because I don't have a silhouette. We're just gonna use it for the print then cut. Then we're gonna go over to the left side where it says file and we're gonna select open. And I'm just looking for the design that I'm gonna be using, and this is gonna be for my mouse pad. So I like this design, so I'm just gonna click it and select OK. This is how it opens on the Silhouette Studio. Next, we're just going to click on it and adjust the size. This is gonna be for my mouse pad, and I just make it a little bit bigger than what the mouse pad is. So the size that I made is a 10" by 8.3. Then with that little green circle, I rotate it so it can fit on my paper. So I just center it and I make sure that the image is in between the red border. Next, I'm ready to print. So I'm gonna select file, I'm gonna go down to print, and I'm gonna select print. And then right here, I always put cancel because the print thing is like right behind that. So I select my printer and I go on preferences. And these are the settings that I use. I have my sublimation preset, but the paper type that I use is premium presentation paper matte. And then on quality, I always change that to high. And then I go to more options. I turn off bidirectional printing and I make sure the mirror image is on and I select print. Now while that's printing, we're gonna do the next one. So we're gonna go on file, we're gonna select open and look for our next image. So next I'm gonna do my little puzzle piece. So this is the one that I'm gonna be using for my puzzle. It's this cute little cow with the chocolate. I don't know why, I just found it super cute. So that's the one I wanted for my puzzle. Next, I'm just going to adjust it to size, which is a 6.3 inches by 4 inches. Next, I'm just going to move it up, and since I still have room on my paper, I'm going to insert the images that I'm going to use for my coasters. So I'm just going over to File, and I'm going to select Open, and then I'm going to select the images that I want for my coaster. It opens it in another page. So for now, I'm just going to resize it. The coaster that I'm using is a size 3.8 by a 3.8. It's a square. So I'm going to adjust it to size. Next, I'm going to right click. I'm going to copy this. Then I'm going to select the tab where my little cow was at. And then I'm going to right click again and put paste. And then since I'm making two, I'm going to duplicate it. That way I have two. And then adjust them on my page, and then we're going to print it. Once again, I'm going to hit the File button, go down to Print, and then the window pops up. Once again, you select Print, and then right here, I always cancel it and I go to my sublimation printer. My preferences, like I said, my paper type is always presentation paper matte, high quality. Turn off file directional printing and hit print. All right, so the first blank that we're gonna be sublimating on is the mouse pad. And I already have my designs printed. So I showed you how to print and download your designs. They're mirrored, so, okay, it's this way. Remember, they're mirrored designs, so they're backwards to you, but once you press it down, it's gonna be right side up. So the paper that I'm using is CraftExpress. You can see the watermarks here, maybe. Yeah, the paper that I'm using is CraftExpress, and I noticed with the CraftExpress sublimation paper that the ink transfers really nicely to the project. So if you guys haven't tried CraftExpress sublimation paper, I highly recommend it. So we need to tape on our mouse pad. So we're gonna lay the design down, and then we're going to place our sublimation side down. So we're gonna align it as straight as possible, just like that. And then we're gonna be using heat resistant tape to hold it down so it doesn't move. So make sure you place it on. I'm just putting 4 pieces, 1 on each side. Just like that. We got 1. Just like that, we got 1 piece of tape on each side, and then I'm gonna lay it on my surface right here. I have butcher paper just to protect my surface because I don't want to get any sublimation ink on my mat. I'm gonna use my HTVRONT Easy Press to sublimate this design. So the temperature on it is 400 degrees for 40 seconds. So we're going to press that now. Just put it right on top. Put the timer on and press. Okay, now we're going to reveal it. It gets a little smoky. All right. So we're just going to peel it out. And here it is. So pretty. It's a little hot. Let me get my gloves. So here is the mouse pad. And you can see the colors are so vibrant. They look so pretty. So this is gonna be mine because my mouse pad is ugly right now. So this is mine. So the next sublimation project is going to be these cute little square coasters. So I already have my design printed out. It's gonna be these 2. So I'm just gonna use scissors and I'm gonna cut out my design. Okay. So instead of cutting them out like individually, I'm just going to lay the paper down and just tape them on like that. So like I said, we're gonna lay the paper face up, and then we're gonna put our coasters face down on it. And then we're also going to use a sublimation heat tape to secure it on so they don't move when we're pressing. So align them as straight as possible. And then we're going to use our heat tape again and secure them on. So now that we got the tape on, we're going to carefully flip them over. Add some butcher paper on top. and then we're gonna press it. And also, since it's the same material as the mouse pads, we're gonna use the same time, which is 400 degrees for 40 seconds. So we're gonna press that now. And just hold it. Okay, then we're gonna remove it. Take off the butcher paper and reveal it. Now I'm gonna wear my gloves again because, like I said, sublimation does get very, very hot. And I burned myself a few times already. Got our gloves, and now we're going to reveal it. So here it is. Here they are. Very, very pretty. These are cute. This one says, "My class is full of sweethearts." So I think I'm gonna give these to my daughter's teacher. For the next project, we're gonna be doing the car cup coasters. And I'm doing all 3 of these first because it's the same material. That way the heat is the same. Because when we do the puzzle, that's gonna be a different temperature. So for now, since it's all the same temperature, the same material, we're doing these first. So we're doing it the same like the other ones. We're just gonna cut this paper out, and don't throw this out because you can still reuse this. So putting it away, and then like the other ones, we're gonna put the design face up, and then we're gonna put the sublimation side face down, tape it up, and then press on it. So again, we got our designs on there. We got our car cups, we got our car coasters on in the middle. And then with our tape, we're gonna tape them on, secure them so they don't move. Okay. Now that we have them taped and secure, we're gonna flip them over and lay them sublimation paper up, and then we're gonna press. Let's put our butcher paper on, and then again 400 degrees for 40 seconds. We're gonna press a button so we can start the timer for 40 seconds. And the cool thing about the HTVRONT Easy Press, it shows how many pounds you're pressing. So I'm pressing right now about 25 pounds, so I'd say it's like a medium pressure. So just hold it until it beeps, and then we will remove it. Okay, beeped, remove it. Let the smoke clear. And let's reveal it. Get my gloves on. So we're just gonna take them off and reveal the beauty of it. This came out so pretty. And here are the cup coasters. I'm gonna show you guys everything when we're done. And then next, we're going to be doing the puzzle. The puzzle needs to be 375 degrees for 70 seconds. So let me adjust that now. All right, we'll let that adjust the temperature. And then now we're going to be prepping this one. So this is a little cute cow eating chocolate. This one was my favorite. So we have our little tiny puzzle. And this material is wood. It's a really thin wood. So we're going to place it face against the design. And then with our tape, we're gonna tape that on. So make sure it's straight. And then with our tape, tape the sides to secure it, that way it does not move. Now that we have it taped, we're gonna flip it over, that way the sublimation paper is on the top. Now the heat press is at the right temperature, so now we're going to press it on. All right, so we're going to place the easy press on top, start the timer, and just hold it there for 70 seconds. All right, it's done. We're gonna remove it, get our gloves on, and reveal the beauty. Okay, let's take this off. Okay. Oh, she is so cute. Oh my Lord. I don't know why I love this one so much. She reminds me of me. Look at how cute this is. Are we able to see this? I can't tell. The camera's too far, but I'm gonna show you guys all at the end. This one's so cute. And like always, here is the finished look. As you can see, they are so vibrant, so beautiful. I love the sublimation, and this puzzle just came out so darn cute. This little cow is super, super adorable. Next right here is the mouse pad. It's very, very vibrant, very beautiful. Next, we got the cup coasters. Again, vibrant and beautiful. Everything is vibrant and beautiful. I love them so much. Let me know which one is your favorite. You like the puzzle, the mouse pad, the cup coasters, or the car coasters? Which one is your favorite? Let me know. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys watched until the end, show me by putting heart emojis in the comments below. And I see you guys doing that, and it really, really makes me happy when you guys comment what emoji I tell you guys to put. Really makes my day. Also, if you haven't already, remember, hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment. It really helps my channel grow, and I really, really appreciate you guys. All right, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.